I would like to say that we had a fantastic jingle to kick this off with, but I'm just going to go ahead and call him out again. Chance
Yep.
McCoy.
That's right, Chance. Where's our jingle?
Where's our jingle?
But
Chance's
look, we
wife
can
is there. Where's our jingle? Chance's wife, Casey.
She came to sing it live, maybe.
Oh, do it. You just sing the ingredients. The lyrics are all right now, right there. All right, so Tom, I made you wait because I wanted to tell you about my sandwich experience this morning.
Okay.
So I was very hungry. I've been in the office all day, and our new office is a culinary delight as far as our neighbors go.
Yes.
Right? Like, we have some good food here. And so I walked on down to Commune, Norfolk, that has just opened back up again, and got a carry-out breakfast sandwich. And I kid you not, I have said this before, that is the best breakfast sandwich in all of Hampton Roads for $8.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
That is such a good sandwich. So I went down there, carried it out. They're open for business again. They got everybody properly socially distanced. I loved it. It was delicious. I was going to eat it while you were cooking, but then thought that might be rude because it was like a little payback because I'm never there. So, but then I was like, nah, let's not do that. So
yeah, everybody else start drooling while you're talking.
I know. It was really, really, gosh, it's always so good. I had to switch it up though because they always put an over easy egg on it. I had to go hot. I had to go with a fried egg just because that's a little too messy to eat at my desk.
That is true. So. But you can't go wrong with either one. So
yeah, I see you're starting the grits. So
I did. I had to start the grits because, like I said in my post, no good Southerner uses instant grits.
No, gross. Even though you're from
New Jersey.
New Jersey, that's fine. We'll let you have that one.
All right. So yes, I got them started because they're going to take about 15, 20 minutes to get going, or to get completed here. So just old-fashioned white hominy grits.
Do you know in the South there are ladies that have taken the word grits and made it an acronym?
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Girls raised in the South.
I know there's definitely some fighting words if you choose white or yellow for your grits, and then obviously instant or not instant, that's a big no-no.
Yeah. Instant grits are disgusting. That's gross. That's nasty.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 15 minutes. Just get it done right.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, so nasty.
All right. So we're going to let those grits go. So the only thing, what we did is here, there's a 4-to-1 ratio, right? 4 parts liquid. I actually took our shrimp shells because we're using shrimp today and did 2 cups of shrimp stock and 2 cups of vegetable stock just to, again, add that flavor instead of water. Why not, right? It's a free chance to get some flavor in there. Bring it to a boil. I didn't salt it because we've got some flavors in the stock, and there's also some salty products in this today with the sausage and bacon and shrimp. And then just slowly drizzle it in, give it a little stir, and you're just going to keep on watching it and let it cook for about 15 minutes. But your ratio is 4-to-1 for water to grits. So there's a test later. That's the answer.
I'm totally not going to remember that.
All right, so let's let that go if I can get it to behave itself and not burble all over my place. So another couple tricks I'm doing. So we're going to put, this is kind of like my play on shrimp and grits, right? You might see it. It's almost like a gumbo style, but not fully gumbo style. We're going to put some andouille sausage in there. I've got some peppers and some onions along with the shrimp, as well as some bacon. So I'm going to do a little way that show you the way I like to cook bacon in the morning. Microwave on a plate, lots of paper towel on top, 6 minutes. Nice and easy instead of making a mess in the pan. And if I don't do it in the microwave, I like doing it in the oven.
That's how I do it, in the microwave.
Yeah.
Super easy.
And then, so that's just to show you guys how I make the bacon, and for my lovely daughter over there who's dying to have some bacon cooked. So what I'm going to do, though...
It's Casey squared.
That's right. Casey times 2.
Casey and Casey.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get this pan going here. I'm going to start with some bacon, and we're going to use the fat from the bacon as well as some of the bacon. But another thing that I like to do is I like to take the bacon and put it in the freezer a little bit. This way it's nice and hard and easier to cut, right? So if you're going to cut it up or dice it or do whatever you want, putting it in the freezer really helps. And, oh, dog, you can't have any.
Oh, my gosh. You have a sous chef today.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of sous chefs today.
You do have a full kitchen. Hopefully you're not washing dishes today.
Oh, that seems to be always. So when it's nice and frozen, you can see how much easier it is to cut. You don't have that, sloppy bacon and you kind of hurt your fingers a little bit. It just makes it a ton easier.
Bacon always slides for me. So this is brilliant. I love this idea.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to wait and show everybody how I do it this way, because it's much, much better when it's frozen.
Again, I act like I cook all the time. I actually cooked dinner last night.
Oh, there you go. What was it?
Oh. It was not a culinary it was taco ring. So when the kids were younger, I used to cook this taco ring thing. It was like a Pampered Chef recipe for like busy moms. And somebody laughingly brought it up the other day. So I was like, fine, if I have to cook, you're getting taco ring. It's a crescent roll filled with taco meat.
That doesn't sound bad.
It's not bad. It's pretty good, but
I like how you like, okay, I'll cook, but I'm going to make it so that nobody ever wants to eat again.
No, they love it. They actually really do like it. They like it, but it's like, you know, Justin is much more adventurous in the kitchen than I ever was. I always made the same meals over and over again. So.
Gotcha. All right, so what do we do next? We're going to get this bacon going. So I just put it in there, and it's going to render down perfectly and crisp up nice. It's going to take a few minutes. So while it's doing that, we'll prep a couple other things here.
Hey guys, if you have questions, I saw your friend White Snake Jackson there said, give me them scrimps. Now I have to read it out loud to you, so thank you, White Snake, for spelling it that way. Awesome. But if you have questions or any tips on how you guys do stuff, we'd love to hear about it. Oh, the Gouda is out. The Gouda is out.
We're gonna shred some cheese while we're waiting, because this is gonna take a couple minutes here. We've got a few minutes. Temperatures are good. So I like mixing up the cheeses, right? Cheddar cheese. Can't go wrong. A medium aged. You could do sharp if you want. It's a little more stronger. It just depends on what you prefer. And then a good smoked Gouda. Nothing too strong. They melt nicely. Put a little depth into the flavor of the grits. It's really good. I ate one before. You can see there's a piece missing.
I love Gouda. It's Gouda.
It's Gouda. All right, so we're just going to grate this up as nice as we can without chopping off our fingers. And this will melt nicely in there, so we can also just chop it into pieces when we get down to the bitter ends here.
That's a good tip, is to avoid grating your fingers.
Yeah, you want to.
I like it, Chef. Thanks.
Safety first at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So this end piece here, I'm just going to cut up into small chunks because it'll melt in there, no problem. And I don't want to hurt myself. So let's get that done. And then we're also going to put in here, like I said, some andouille sausage, which is super yummy. It's already cooked. It's got nice smoked pork sausage. Kind of has a little bit of a Cajun flavor to it. You kind of find it in a lot of Cajun-style dishes, gumbos and stuff, stews and sauces. All right, that's a little more too dangerous for me. I like my digits. Let's cut these up. Oh, bacon smells so good.
Just rub it in. That's cool. That's fine.
Well,
I'm in the office. It's fine. I mean, I ate, but still. I wouldn't say no to. No, thank you. That's
horrible.
Appreciate it. Way to be a team player there.
So we're gonna go for about a cup total of cheese. Mix it up. Again, do any cheese you want. You want Swiss. You want whatever. Go nuts. Something that melts really nicely is what you really want. All right, that looks pretty good there. Bacon is browning up. I can see it. So let's get to that before we ruin it. Oh, yeah. Splash them. So you can see it's going to brown up nicely. We're going to get some really good fats out of here. That's why we didn't put anything in there, because there's plenty of fat that's going to render out of this bacon. We got bacon times two. We got microwave going bacon. We got this going. You always want to constantly keep an eye on your grits, stir them up. You can see they're getting a little bit thick. That's good.
I think the fat in the grits is a game changer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of fat.
You can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
But we're going to also loosen that up with some milk, too, or cream, or whatever you choose to use for your dairy product. I've got oat milk. It's getting there. That's hot. Be careful. All right, so this is brown up nicely. And you got to watch your bacon, because it'll go quick, right? They're small little pieces. It's only been maybe 8 minutes now, so maybe 5 minutes. And it's nice and browned up. And you can pull it off and let it continue to go here, because it's so hot sitting in that oil. It's almost like just frying up, right? So let's pull something we can put that into real quick. Oh, Gouda is your favorite. Well, give her a piece of Gouda then. The camera girl is giving off samples already.
Wow.
All right, so.
Well, I can't wait for you to come cook at my new kitchen, so that's fine.
Yes. One more day, right?
Tomorrow's the day.
One more sleep. It's like waiting for Santa Claus.
That's right. It is. It's very much like Christmas for me.
And how many more trees are you going to be able to fit? That's the real question.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. We are at least getting one more tree at a minimum.
At least.
But then I had some great ideas about the dogs, so there's so much. It's going to be good.
Some bacon grease.
Yum! I like it.
Why not? It's all good.
Oh, so good.
All right, so this is going to cook down. You're looking for it to be, to the tooth, right? Not so crunchy and chewy, but just velvety, smooth, yumminess. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put this cheese to the side. Let me get a dish, and we're going to season the shrimp and start with those guys.
My mother-in-law thinks she's laughing about my Christmas trees.
I mean, it's a serious addiction,
It is. I wouldn't call it a problem. But
close.
There's a lot of trees. Hey, listen, everybody enjoys it when they come over.
It is very festive, and you do decorate very beautifully.
I tend to do most of it myself so that it's not a burden to my family entirely. So.
But it's awesome. I mean, and you do it, when do you start? What's your usual?
The day after Thanksgiving. Even though I want to starting earlier, I can't because we also host Thanksgiving, and I don't like a clash of holidays. I think that's wrong. You don't do it.
I do. Yep, celebrate one at a time, right?
Yeah, one at a time. Slow down. Although I'm pretty sure my sister puts her Christmas stuff up in July. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there a thing, Christmas in July, that Hallmark movies or something?
There are amazing Hallmark movies.
Speaking of addiction.
Yes.
Hallmark movies.
I do love me some Hallmark movies, too. Hey, a little trash TV is all right sometimes. Okay, what are you putting on the grits or on the shrimp? Same.
Yeah, so we got the shrimp going. The usual 4 seasonings: salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and this time I put a tiny bit of cayenne pepper in there. Again, we're kind of going with that
New Orleans,
southern New Orleans kind of feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
These grits are pretty darn good. I'm going to turn this off. There's enough heat in there. We're about 12 minutes in too, so that's perfect. And then we'll come back to it and finish up with some butter and some cream and things like that. Let's get the shrimps going. So I chopped these up into smaller pieces. These are
nice.
Shrimp that are peeled and deveined. And then I left 3 whole ones because we're going to make our plate look nice when we set it all up. Right?
I appreciate that because you know what I hate more than anything is shrimp. I have to pull it out of the meal to be able to eat.
Yeah, and then chop it up.
Are we burning the camera girl?
But when you get too close to the oven, it gets hot. Use a long lens camera. I'm getting the evil eye. Nobody else can see it, but it is. All right. So we're going to cook these shrimp. We're going to get them just about all the way. And again, we're going to set them to the side because I want to get the other vegetables cooked up too. So this one, you could do it in stages. You could do it all in one pan. I just like to do it this way because, you want to get the bacon cooked first. This way you can use the grease, and then you don't want to overcook the shrimp. So let's cook them now, pull them out, and then start the veggies and the andouille sausage. And then we're going to be pretty darn close to finishing this up. Let's take a look at
Where's the place that you've had the best shrimp and grits before?
I don't remember the name, but it was definitely down in New Orleans. Actually, it was in the... I don't remember what chef it was, but it was in the Harrah's Casino. It was really fantastic.
Mine was in New Orleans as well. It used to be Maximo's, which they had one in Paris, and then they had one in New Orleans. It was years and years ago.
All right, so you can see microwaving it. We like it crispy. 6 minutes. If you want to do it less, but Casey will be eating that later, I'm sure. Little Casey. Maybe big Casey, I don't know. We have 2 Caseys. All right, so these shrimps are we're going to pull them out pretty soon. We're just getting some color. We're just getting those seasonings to get in there and become happy. Man, I'm using a lot of dishes today.
I'm going to vote that you get help. You have extra hands there.
That's right. If you want to eat, you have to clean.
That's right. Casey McCoy.
You want to eat, you got to clean.
Little Casey. If I was there, Tom, I would do the dishes for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next time.
Yeah.
My Casey said she'll help by eating the bacon, so that was nice of her. You'll be okay. All right, so this pan, let's get going. enough shenanigans here. We're going to put in some bell peppers. You can do any color you like. This is about 1 bell pepper. I just went with some color splash, so chose the yellow. Let's go with some onions. Just a regular white onion. If you have red onion, no problem. Don't let that distract you. So we're just kind of keep this one pan mentality because all the flavors are in there. So let's keep just building on it, right? That's the idea. All right, stay there. I'll be right back. Got to grab some butter.
Good, get a good tight shot, Shiz.
There you go.
Oh, I like it. Look at the cinematography that's happening right here. This is
getting an award for this.
This is professional, guys. It's not like we just one day thought about putting a cooking show together and seeing if anybody'd watch it.
No, we actually interviewed.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get back to these grits here. I turned the heat back on a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit. Again, most people will put cream. We are going with oat milk because it works just as well. And it's going to give this nice, smooth, buttery texture. We're also going to get some of our vegan butter in there, which is pretty much just like an olive oil based. Just doesn't have dairy in it. About a good tablespoon in there.
I always like that you show that there's alternative options out there.
Yeah, you don't have to always use there's everything cooks up really nicely nowadays. They've kind of mastered it and figured it out because that's where it's going. So
yeah, well, and for health wise, it's not a bad idea.
All right, so we got some. We're going to turn this down a little bit.
I mean, I'm going to guarantee you, my grandmother, my very southern grandmother, Mama Mac, is probably dying with the vegan butter, but that's okay.
Right. Mama Mac, that's a great name, by the way.
Yeah, Mama Mac.
Let's put some garlic in here now. All right, so I just put the andouille sausage in. Again, I chopped it up because we're trying to get those bite-sized pieces. We don't want to be using a steak knife to eat our shrimp and grits. Oh, that's so good. Grits are good. Soon we're going to put the cheese in there. I need a little bit of stock is what I'm missing. I just made that bacon just to show people how to microwave bacon and for tasty to eat.
That was just extra bacon?
Just extra bacon.
What a household. What a house to be in right now.
What a guy. What a guy.
I'm telling you. Just extra bacon.
Just lying around. All right, so in here, let's go ahead and get so this is cooked up nicely. Are you looking at me or the food? Oh. I feel like it's staring right at me. We're going to put the bacon back in. We're going to put our shrimp back in. Again, this is why you don't cook the shrimp all the way, but just about all the way. One thing we're going to have to do is put a little bit of seasoning in here still, because the shrimp have some, but not everything else. And then we'll have to taste the grits, and let's do that. Getting there. I definitely need a little bit of salt, and I'm going to be careful because we have cheese, and cheese is salty, right? Right. So be careful. Put it in the hand first so you don't do too much. And we're just going to do just a little sprinkle. Put a little sprinkle in this guy. Let's make everybody happy. Happy. A little bit of garlic powder. And you might be saying, Tom, you already put garlic in there. That's okay. Garlic powder is a little bit different, a little more depth in their flavor than fresh garlic. Kind of just rounds it out nicely. All right, onion powder. I did salt already. We're going to do a little black pepper. All right, we're getting close. So a couple things left. Oh, we're making a mess. It's okay. We're doing it real quick. Yeah, we're doing fast. We're 18 minutes. That's pretty good. It really is. It's not a long dish to make, so.
It's, the prep makes such a difference, and I think you've shown that quite a bit throughout doing the show. When you prep a little bit in advance, everything can really come together pretty quickly.
Yeah, and it goes a long way. And you can prep it and leave it in the fridge, and just, if you have time in the morning or whenever you want to do it. So we're going to put our cheese in here and get this melting.
Yes.
I don't think you can have grits without having cheese in them, in my opinion. Good old cheesy grits.
Yes.
And that'll melt down nicely. Oh, man, that looks yummy.
Does. There's nothing better than cheese grits. Especially this time of year, right? Yep. Like, I don't know if I can eat cheese grits when it's 100 degrees outside. Like, that might be a little much. But, man, on a 60-degree morning like it was this morning, nice.
Definitely like comfort food, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're done here. I got 2 more things to do. I'm going to put a little bit of vegetable broth in there. Any stock you have is fine.
Oh, yeah. My friend Selena caught us live. She usually watches the replay, so.
Oh, hello, Selena. So I just put a little bit of stock in here. That's going to help get all those flavorful bits off the bottom of the pan. Remember the word, it's called fond, F-O-N-D. See, it's getting nice and creamy and shiny. And then I'm going to put a little bit of lemon, about half a lemon or so, squeeze it in there. This is going to help cut down on some of that fatty flavor that's in there and just brighten it up a little bit. Watch out for the seeds. A little bit of fat, a little bit of acid helps the fat more digestible and really enjoys it. All right. Charlie smells all the bacon and sausage and he's like, I want some now. All right.
Did you get that other dog you were talking about?
No, we didn't get the other dog yet. We haven't fully decided, but it's...
You're crazy. Oh.
I know. They're so cute. I told Shizuka she had one day, I was like, I could be easily convinced today to get this dog. Do you want to get it? And she wasn't 100%, so...
Shizuka, I don't know if we can handle it in the office to hear about the dog. When the dog comes and Tom really has nowhere to sleep at that point.
Yeah, I'm going to have absolutely nowhere to sleep. Is right. All right, so let's do one more taste because I can, and it's like my way of getting a chance to eat. And but we really want to test the seasoning. That's what we're doing. That's good. Kind of perfect. Not too salty at all. Just enough cheese flavor. That smoked Gouda really comes through nicely. Let's plate this jalopy up. I forgot today was Sunday in football. Forgot all about that.
Oh my God. You know why? Because I think we don't realize that football is actually happening because I don't think any of us thought it would happen.
Yeah, it's kind of
and then some of us are Jets fans, and so that could.
Yeah, well, there's really no point in watching.
I mean, let me just be real honest here, though. I'm a Buccaneers fan, and Brady ain't doing nothing. So.
Yeah, quickly dashed your hopes on that first game. Right?
I don't know that I ever had hopes because I never like our quarterbacks, even when it's Tom Brady. So.
He'll be all right. It's just one game.
We'll see.
It'll be fun to watch them. How they handle it, though, if he doesn't do well.
It's super weird to see him in that uniform, but this looks amazing.
This is going to be eaten very quickly, I sense. All right, so we got that, kind of just spread around. There's no rhyme or reason, however you want it to look. But these are the 3 shrimp that we saved to make it look nice and presentable. Where's the third one? There he is. All right, we'll put a little bit of chopped onion on there. Some scallion. Gives you a nice color pop, also a nice soft onion flavor. Got a little bit of grease there. And there you have shrimp and grits in 23 minutes. 23
minutes, 27 seconds. Well, I took about 30 seconds of that. So 23 minutes. It.
We had to listen to the sandwich. That was well worth it, though.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have to share my thing.
Let's let our guest host try some. How about that? Let's get the oohs and ahs in studio audience.
All right. Casey, eat around them shrimp.
She's
gonna eat around them shrimp.
Oh, that's right. You don't like much shrimp. I forgot. That's all right. You can know that.
That's okay. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna do it.
What?
I will.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, really this is a big deal.
I haven't eaten shrimp in years.
This is a big deal.
You're not allergic, right?
Nope.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
It might be hot.
Good stuff.
You like it?
Is she gonna have another shrimp?
That's really good.
Oh, look at that! That's big stuff, folks. That's big stuff. I like it.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
You're so good.
All right. Well, the rest of us lamos will be not eating shrimp and grits right now.
Soon enough, we'll get some other people involved.
Well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. What do you got going on today? Showing how I already know you got to look up a whole bunch of stuff today for our some of our clients. I saw that.
Yep.
else?
And then I have a showing at 2:00 also for Nakia. So we will get on
Yay.
that.
Awesome. Big day. And I know our Sam is just running around like crazy, man. He is just nonstop the last week. So
That's true. Enjoying all those beach showings there.
I hope he
Nice.
gets a little downtime at some point today because he's been renovating houses and doing lots of showings. So hopefully he gets some downtime. All right. Good luck today. Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
thanks.
See ya.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.